Will Lase retest the $7 to $10 range once again in the upcoming week, or is this a ticker which is glory days are behind it and should be locking in profits and walking away from? What's up, trading friends? Today, we're discussing ticker LASE under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be doing a catalyst breakdown as to why this ticker was initially running to begin with in order to anticipate the longevity of this move. Then the what, we're going to be doing some stock analysis. The where, I'm going to be telling you guys where to get in, where to get out, and also where this ticker is heading. So without further ado, hit the thumbs up button if this is the type of video you guys like. Subscribe. We only have one goal, to be at 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Call me crazy, but I think we can do it. At the rate we've been growing, anything's possible. So let's get to work. Now, let's talk about where LASE is heading from here now. Now, when it comes to LASE, the first thing we want to analyze is going to be why is it running to begin with. So let's go over here and let's head to the news section. So it says laser photonics and phonon technologies laser shield anti-drone LSAD systems gets picked as finalists in defense innovation challenge. So very good stuff, right? Very good stuff. Again, you know, this is one of those secretaries that is extremely hot, right? And it's probably only going to get hotter with, you know, freaking Trump in office, right? So I think that this is one of those sectors that is already very bullish, and it's kind of in and out of you know, trend when it comes to having these massive moves to the upside. And you know, the company being a massive player in this space is amazing. So overall, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna put the news as good. Okay, now next thing we want to look at is going to be the what. Right now, when it comes to stock analysis, so many people confuse stock analysis with company analysis, and this is where everything goes off the rails, right? They start looking at the stock and they start looking at it from a perspective of, you know, going ahead and looking at the earnings, looking at the industry, looking at what rate it's growing, blah blah blah, yada yada. No, we don't want to do that. You guys got to understand that when it comes to trading, we're looking to take action in a short period of time, right? And the only thing that we really care about is supply and demand. Supply and demand, all right? When there's more demand than supply, prices go up. When there's more supply than demand, prices go down. That's it. That's all you got to know. So first things first, let's figure out how much supply are we even working with when it comes to LASE. So when it comes to LASE, Jesus, man, what's wrong with me? We got a float of about 10 million shares with a market price of approximately 50-60 million. Okay, so overall, we're going to go over here and we're going to put it as extremely volatile as well. Now, I want to put it as good, not extremely, not amazing, because it is a little bit above the 50 mil mark. So we're just going to put it as good, right? Now, actually, let's go back over here. Let's see. Okay, never mind. It makes sense. So the free float. So some of the shares are actually locked up, which we put the free float market cap at, you know, sub 50 mil. So that makes it amazing. Now, here's the thing about volatility. Volatility, my friends, is a double-edged sword. Just as fast as things can go up, just as fast they can come down crashing. So with that said, the volatility is there though, right? So there could be a lot of trading opportunity for us. Now, the next thing we want to look at is going to be talking about the supply, right? I was talking about supply earlier, right? So who has the biggest portion of supply? The company themselves, right? The company themselves. And we want to make sure that they're not abusing the power that they have by selling shares, by adding more shares into the markets. So what does that mean? That means dilution, right? So when we go over here, let's take a look at dilution. Let's figure out exactly whether or not this is a company that needs to dilute or not. So what is the telltale sign that a company actually needs to dilute? Is going to be their cash, right? Does the company have cash or not? So in the case of LASE, the company has 4.4 months of cash. They have $1.6 million in the bank, right? Total cash and cash equivalents, and their operating expenses every quarter is 1.1 million. This is based off of their most recent SEC filings, leaving their you know, complete month's worth of cash left at 4.4. So we're gonna come over here. I'm going to put their cash as bad, okay? I'm going to put it as terrible, actually. Sub 6 months, terrible. Now, the next thing which we want to look at is going to be, historically, have they added a lot of shares? Historically, they've added a lot of shares, although right now their overhead supply is limited. So we're going to go over here, overhead supply being how much they can actually add right now. But here's the thing about the overhead supply, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. The overhead supply can change massively. Hey, Lucy, come up with an S1 or an S3. There you go, overhead supply to the moon, all right? So at the end of the day, we're going to put this likelihood of dilution as bad because historically they have been very dilutive, and right now they do need that cash, okay? The next thing we want to look at is going to be from a supply and demand perspective. Who has demand, right? Like where's the demand coming from, right? Where's the demand coming from? And where is the demand coming from? We got to figure out what is the institutional ownership looking like, right? So the institutional ownership sitting at 2.9%, which is kind of shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, okay? It's not good at all. The next thing which we want to look at is going to be short interest, LASE. So when it comes to LASE, the short interest in the past day has increased by 30%. In the past week, it's up 60%, 61% in general. That's not a good look at all, my friends. That is not a good look at all. When shorts add to their position, that means they anticipate a massive move to the downside, okay? The same way where we buy the dip, right? and we go out and we add when we think that a stock is cheap. Shorts add to their position when they think that a stock is relatively expensive. So seeing a lot of shorting above the 450 levels is really not a good look for this ticker, meaning that people do anticipate it to come down to the $3 levels once again. For me, I'm going to be honest with you guys, when it comes to LASE, it's a no-go, man. It's a no-go. Not that it's the worst ticker out there, but there are just so many better setups in the markets that I don't need to be restricted to trading LASE, considering right now I don't even have a position on it. And remember, all I ever do is tell you guys what I would do, right? That's it, what I would do. I'm not telling you guys what you should do. I'm telling you what I would do as someone who's been trading for 8 years, right? Now, if you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, get access to my exact, entries, exits, and everything like that, whether it's for our day trailers, swing alerts, option alerts, everything like that, check it out. We have one of the most unique systems in our community where not only do we give you the ticker, the entry, and the exit, we also give you the position sizing as well, right? So if you look over here, we say 25 shares in a 10K account. So we use 10K portfolio as a benchmark. I obviously traded in a way bigger portfolio than a 10K, but we use 10K as a benchmark. So let's say you have 50,000. Well, guess what? You multiply this number by 5. Let's say you have a 5K, you divide this by 2. Let's say you have a freaking, a 100K account, you multiply this by 100, right? And on and on and on. And we have over 400 members coming back month after month, guys. Why are they coming back? Because they're making money. It's that simple. They're making money, right? So give it a shot, guys. The link is in the comment section in the description. And I understand that you're skeptical. You should be skeptical. But guess what? Good news for you guys. Our Discord comes with a 2 weeks free trial. Previously, we used to do a 7-day free trial. Now, we've upgraded it to a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for our work on the community. My 7-day free trial finished. It was great. I think I can afford the membership after this week. I brought in $7,000 in a single week. Shout out to him. I'm like, let's fucking go, bro. More like you can afford it for the next decade, right? Let's jump to present day actually. And on Friday night, my man says up almost 10K since joining the Discord on Wednesday. Time to celebrate this weekend. Look at this. Bang. That's what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. My man Michael says this again Friday. He says, thank you, Sam. Love you. The best Discord in the world. $4,000. We've been crushing it. Granny says, great month, guys. Loving the swing, Sam. These are all from the swingers. I sold too early on a lot of them, too. I'll be up way more if I listen to Sam. Lesson learned. Bang. Right? We've been crushing it. We've been absolutely crushing it day in, day out. Give it a shot, guys. Because one more thing as well. Right now, the next 10 members that join, they do get access to the Discord for a 50% discount. We did bring back our flash sale. So if you guys are interested, there's never been a better time than giving the Discord a shot than right now. So just check it out, man. See if you make money. If you make money, come back for more. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave and never ever return. With that said, remember what I always tell you guys. Whether you're making money or losing money, don't give up, don't quit. Why? Because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Your boy Sam.